What's up, y'all? My name is Kali Singh. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is not the type of video I usually make, My videos are a little different, but I just wanted to come out here today and talk about my personal life a little bit. I'm 19 years old right now. I will say I've been going through some struggles recently. I'm kind of having this identity crisis, not knowing who I am, what's going on in this stage of my life. It's just a very weird stage. And I figured maybe some of y'all are going through the same thing, so I just wanted to come on here, talk to y'all. Maybe y'all are going through the same things as me, so yeah. So let's start. Let me tell you all a little bit about my childhood. Back when I was like 14 or 15, it became my life's goal to become UFC champion. This is like the thing that like from 14 to about 18, it's like the thing you would never catch me thinking about anything else. Just becoming a UFC champion and that's it. And I'm 19 years old now, and if I'm being completely honest, that still is definitely a goal of mine. I do want to be UFC champion. I do want to be the best fighter in the world one day. But life's a little different now. When I was about 17, 18, I went through a really rough patch in my life. I kind of stopped training. I went through a couple heartbreaks. I kind of had a little bit of identity crisis, a lot of little issues and stuff, and it really threw me off because I was not used to like losing a lot because I was always winning fights, tournaments, etc. So it was just a weird thing for me to go through. And then I started using social media more and seeing all people who are like 18, 19. You know how social media is. You see these people who are, oh, well, I'm 19, I make 10K a month and stuff like that. And then it stressed me out more. I'm like, shit, I got to do something, Got to do something with my life. Although it is good to have that early, it is hard to watch that on social media. It is hard to be on social media and see stuff like that whenever you know that you're capable of so much more. Of course, a lot of times social media is not really, it's not real. It's a scam. People rent, they rent stuff. It's not always good it's not really healthy for your mind to always be on it. And I kind of fell into that trap where I was just always on it. And I still am to this day, but it's slowly getting better. So yeah, I'm 19 now. And over this last year, since about September 2025, I've been on kind of a little bit of a different, not different path, but like an amplified path. It's like the path I was on, but there's more now. There's more to me. For example, now, like if you ask me what my career plan is, it's kind of confusing because on the one hand, it's like I kind of don't know what I want, but on the other hand, it's like I know exactly what I want. I want to be an MMA fighter, make it to UFC, eventually become champion. But now there's other stuff to me. There's other things I want to do. I want to be a streamer. I want to make content. I want to make videos. I want to get, I sound a little bit narcissistic. I want to be famous for making videos. I want to do YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok. I want to be famous on all the platforms. And I want it to be from stuff that's not fighting. That's the biggest thing that changed about me. It's like as before that fighting was my whole identity. Now it's like I feel like there's like so much more to me, and I want to show the world that. I just want to show them funny moments, other cool stuff. Just show myself as a human, not just fighter. And then I also am really into music. I really love piano, singing, rapping. I love all that. So I also want to venture into music and stuff. And it's kind of stressed me out, but it's given me structure at the same time because it's like, oh, well, I can't waste my days anymore, And it's been really hard, and even now as I'm making this video, I'm not necessarily on the right path, but I would say like life's getting better and stuff, But yeah, it just got me to a point where I realized that I may not be the only one going through this kind of little crisis thing of becoming an adult and realizing what the world is, realize the realities that you have to become something. I mean, you don't have to. You could just you could just sit on the sidelines and just have a normal job, be a normal person, but that's not for me. I don't want to do that. I want to be something more. I want to be extraordinary. And, I think that maybe a lot of y'all relate to this and can relate to this. I just wanted to make sure, I just wanted to tell y'all you're not alone. People like me are going through it too. And yeah, there's a way for everybody. If I'm being completely honest with y'all, I really do feel behind. When I was 17, at this point, I thought I was going to be further along in the path of fighting a lot more, but I'm further along in other things now that I've wanted to do, and it's all gonna come together. I know I just have to get my mind right, and a lot of it really is the mind. If I really think about it now that I'm like sitting here analyzing the situation, it's like a lot of it has always been my mental. It's like it's always been, oh, well, I'm not doing good. Oh, I'm so fat. I'm lazy. I'm just been in bed all day. Instead, I could have been like, oh, well, I wasted a lot of the day, but let's get up right now and do something, save the day. So I just feel like it's little stuff like that, that could have made just these last like 2 years a lot better for me. But it's better you learn late than never, right? So here we are now. I feel a little bit better. Still feel a little lost. I feel like making these videos. I feel like it's the right time to make this video because I'm not at the bottom anymore. I'm coming up now. So. And another thing I want to talk about is when you're 19 or you're becoming a young adult, people expect you to go on one path. All right, so what are you gonna do for a living? And for me, I don't know if it is for like that for everybody, but I just feel like there's like a creative part of me that says no. There's more than that. I don't want to just do one thing. I feel like I can do multiple things. I don't want to just go on one path. And I think that's perfectly okay and reasonable. But of course, it's also risky because when you do go down one thing, you put your all to it. It's very likely that you're going to succeed. But if you go down multiple paths and you put your all into all of it, why not? Why can't you do that too? Also, on top of everything else, you look at guys like Jake Paul, like this guy, guys like this, they do everything. You see him, Logan Paul, KSI. These are just influencers or celebrities or whatever you want to call them. But there's people in other areas that you'll see who just do a lot of things. Like if we take them for example, they box. They came up from YouTube. They box. They make music. They have businesses. Like I think that's really cool, and that's like a blueprint that I would like to follow. And I just think that stuff like that is really cool. And then another thing that I think is like an issue for me is like the comparison trap. It's like I see someone's best work and I'm comparing it to my day to day life when it's not the same thing because I'm still behind the scenes doing the work and I'm just seeing the result. So it's like stuff like that. It kind of gets to you mentally, but you got to just realize it's part of the process. You got to keep it going. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed this video. I just wanted to get on my system, talk about it a little bit, and yeah, have a good night, guys. Peace out.